Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another Marvel comic review, and in this Marvel comic review I'm covering Jed MacKay's MoonKnight, Fist of Khonshu, issue 3. So starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which you do actually get to see him and the members of the MoonKnight mission fight a number of villains within the story, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the internal art and also what's happening story-wise with the characters, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end. So getting a bit of a heads up first as what's been happening with the story. And as the story begins, we catch up with Reese, who's at the MoonKnight mission, and we get to see what's happening in the present, as well as a bit of a look into the past at a place called Vanaheim, which almost reminded me of the name of something that could have been in relation to, something Viking related. As we draw closer to the middle of the story, we catch up with Mark Spector taking on a number of his enemies who have realized that MoonKnight is actually Mark Spector. And with the help of basically Team Midnight Mission, actually, which would probably be a good name from Team Midnight Mission, we get the appearance of Tigra, 8-Ball, Soldier, Hunter's Moon, and everyone else in relation who works at the Midnight Mission with Mark Spector as MoonKnight, as they take on the villain in the story. And last but not least, towards the end of the story, to which they now learn that these people have now been made the enemy of the state, or I guess enemy of New York City. For the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Now, one thing I did notice within this story is that we did get a comic book reference to MoonKnight issue 11. In relation to the area of time, we had now and then being used. The locations that took place in the story were the Midnight Mission, Vanaheim, and of course New York City, including in the deep depths of New York City. The cast of characters consisting of Mark Spector MoonKnight. We also had Reese, Hunter's Moon, Tigra, 8-Ball. We also had Achilles Fairchild, Ant-Man, who was believed to have died in the previous issue but is still alive. And last but not least, the character of Reese. The overall rating is a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.